Kia ora, bros and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we're covering Polar Opposites Variant 3 at the Chapter 2 bosses. So we have Wolverine, Variant 3 Wolverine, and Variant 3 Storm. So we're still using Thing, but this guy basically has a whole lot of enhanced regen, and then he's got the ability to become unblockable every time he has a regen on, which is basically all the time, and he's also quite aggressive, so he's going to keep coming at you, he's going to keep throwing specials. So uh, it's a pretty easy fight if you have. He's also got like this medium dash thing where I think he's immune to debuffs when he comes at you, so you can't really parry him. So you kind of have to play this guy as if he's really stun immune, because you're not going to be able to parry him if he dashes at you, but if you're close to him, you can. But also, if he has regen, which is all the time basically, he's going to go unblockable. So his specials are unblockable, his hits are unblockable. So the best way to deal with this is to kind of play him as if he's almost stun immune, and beta the SP1s, beta the SP2s, and use that to create your and the heavies, and use that to create your openings to come in and attack him. The regen with Thing is obviously really not, I mean, it's not a heck of a lot, so it doesn't really matter. But you are going to have a nice time if you bring a heal blocker. Sentinel and Warlock will absolutely destroy this guy, as will Iron Man Infinity War, Human Torch as well. Basically, there's a whole lot of options. He really doesn't need anyone specific. The main thing, the other way you can do it as well is you can bring someone like Dr. Voodoo and just get rid of the regen and unblockable, or someone like Symbiote Supreme, who can nullify those buffs straight away, and then that way he's never unstoppable, and then you just do damage over time. So those are kind of your two options, but it doesn't really require a specific champ. Next up in the list is Storm, and apart from protection shielding, which makes her a little bit tankier, all her specials are unblockable, and she's all about really doing a heck of a lot of damage with her special. So she's got Rolling Thunder, she's got Typhoon, she's got all the stuff that basically raises her special attack rating. Now, if you get hit with it, you're probably going to die unless you're shock immune or you have Heimdall in your team. Um, but but really, other than that, she's a really straightforward boss. If you just keep evading the SP1s, evading the SP2s, hitting into her, you're going to be able to take care of business. I think one of her nodes, Typhoon or something, maybe gives her enhanced power gain as well. So you just have to be a little bit careful, because you're always going to be throwing her to her SP2. And if you don't know how to evade them, learn how to evade them. But other than that, it's a pretty easy fight. It's going to be a little bit long because of the protection shielding, so it's a little bit of a long fight with Thing, even though I'm doing a lot of damage. What I would recommend is bringing somebody who does damage over time, if you're able to. I mean, obviously you can use Thing if you want, but you can also use Warlock. Warlock's bleed on the heavy is really useful. Sentinels incinerate and shock, although she's kind of resistant to shock damage. Um, it's the same kind of setup. Dominoes incinerate, HTs incinerate, Void with his passives, Archangel with his neurotoxins, Omega with the degen. Those kind of are like the options that you really want to go for, or even Dr. Voodoo and just keep harassing the poison on her, or even Symbiote Supreme and just stack bleeds. So mainly because of that protection shielding, and the fact that she's kind of got in this, it's not really enhanced power gain, but it basically is enhanced power gain. It means that you're going to kind of hit and you're going to wait for the to open up the SP2, and so it's going to be a long fight. So the more passive damage you can do over time, the quicker it's going to be, because that's going to be working all the time. Like for example with Void, that's going to be draining her whether the protection shielding is on or not, whether you're waiting for her to bait out a special or not, whether she's being defensive or aggressive. Um, but obviously you can still just add damage or right. So that's pretty much that. And as you can see, like the fight kind of drags on, even though I'm doing a ton of damage. But the limit is not. There's a limit. There's like a cap on the damage that you do, which is why it's a long fight. It's not really a hard fight. It's just a long fight. So hopefully you come in, you're prepared, and you have someone that can do damage over time. And hopefully this helped you out. If it did, like, subscribe, or leave a comment, and stay tuned, because we're going to be covering Colossus, which is actually a bit of a pain in the ass, and then options to go against Kang in the next couple of videos. Alright guys, I'll leave you to the fight. Don't forget to subscribe at the end of the video if you haven't already. And if you did like this, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. Thanks guys, and ka kite no bros and girls.